Good evening, I'm Peter Mansbridge, and this is The National. Turning pollution into money-making fuel. Canadians harness the magic of pond scum. Call someone pond scum, and it's meant to be an insult. But that could change, because it turns out pond scum has some superhero qualities. According to the Canadian company Pond Biofuels, algae just might save the world one day from climate change. And today, two big companies, U.S. Steel Canada and Union Gas, signed on to test its powers. Our environment reporter, Margot McDermott, explains.
This is algae that we've taken from the Thames River.
For Stephen Martin, algae is more than just green scum. It's a way to fight pollution.
It turns out that algae will grow like 50 times faster if you give it a lot of carbon dioxide, and it turns out we have a source of a lot of carbon dioxide called a smokestack.
Martin's company is the first to use those smokestack emissions to grow algae to make green fuel. It's happening inside these tanks. Algae feeds on carbon dioxide from pollution.
So anytime you're holding a kilogram of my algae in your hands, you're actually holding 2 kilograms of smokestack emissions that didn't go up the stack.
It's harvested and pressed into a biofuel for planes and trucks.
Making biofuel from algae has been done before, but what makes this project different is that the algae is actually feeding on the pollution from the big cement plant behind me.
This pipe goes along here, goes down along the roof of this building to the algae project over there.
St. Mary's Cement let Pond Biofuels drill a hole in its smokestack and pipe its emissions into tanks to feed the algae. The company saves money by using the biofuel and reduces its pollution.
We could be one of the first cement manufacturers in the world producing cement with near zero emissions.
But algae needs so much light to grow. Some, like this algae expert, think it's not economical.
You're talking about a very large amount of expenditures and costs incurred in just providing the light and, of course, running the lights.
But interest is growing fast, as we saw today with two major steel and gas companies signing on for their own algae project.
It would provide an environmental benefit to the company and potentially a financial benefit if the algae can be marketable.
A coup for Stephen Martin, who sees a future where every big industry will have a little tank of algae growing nearby. Margot McDermott, CBC News, St. Mary's, Ontario.